Right, we're going to be changing the oil on the gearbox because Kia wouldn't do it. So actually, I wanted to show you the battery. Let me just turn the camera around. This is the battery that they wanted to change. It still has about 30% capacity left on it. So I'm just gonna let it run until it's finished. Probably next year, that's when I will need to change it. Okay, so everything here looks fine, no issues so far. So I bought the oil again. This is the oil here. Okay, so it is 5300 Top Tech MTF 70W to 75W. I used it last time and it's very good, so I bought another one here. Okay, so we're using this again. If you didn't see this, watch the last video. You'll see we use this again to put the oil in. Okay, because these gearboxes, they don't have a place at the top there where you can put oil. You have to put it underneath. So, and I've also put the car on top of these. I don't trust them very much. Because you know these things, they tend to rust and you never know the strength they have. So but because I will be just working here, I think it will be all right. I'm not going all the way in there. So we're going to start first by doing like we did last time. There's some 10 mil bolts. Take the cover off and then open the sump plug. The oil comes out and then we put the new one. Okay, so let me just take the cover. Right, the cover is out now, as you can see there. And these tabs, I just took them off and you can see they've never been removed. So the car has been to service and it's proof that they did not remove the cover here. So they neglected this and all they wanted is money. And I always say, people saying that I complain too much about mechanics. I don't want to complain about mechanics. It's just that, you know, you have to tell the truth. I have to warn other people. If I just play smart and keep quiet, what's the point? Okay, so this is the drain plug here. But as usual, we'll start with this one first and then we come back to this one, okay? So let me just push this so that we don't make a mess on that. All right, so this one first and then this one. Right, yeah, I've removed the plug, so the oil is coming out. I had to put this because it's windy today, so it was blowing all over the place. So again, the plug size is socket 18. That one at the top, the one at the top is 23. I don't have 23. I should have bought it. I only used 24. I managed to get away with it this time. So I will get that socket so that I stop using 24. I'll end up rounding the plug and end up having bigger troubles than I really need. So the oil is coming out. And here is here is the plug. It just came out. Let's see if there's any bit of metals on it. There's something stuck here. Something is stuck here. I don't know if you can see there. There's that stuck there. So you can see that the magnet does catch something. So just imagine the magnet that is inside the gearbox here. It must have a lot of things on it, tiny bits of metal on it, because this one has managed to catch very fine metals on it. You know, very fine. You know, so this magnet here is inside, is doing the job. The problem is you cannot clean it. You see, I'm going to clean this and then put it back there. You can't do that with the one in there. So that's how it is. I'm gonna clean it. There's that washer there. I'm going to put it back on. I never changed the washer. I hear there's, if you don't change the washer, this will unbolt itself. Never happened to me. Okay, so this is how it is. Just clean this so you can see there is a bit of a mess here. So you see all this, that means the magnet inside is loaded. It's loaded with all this mess. Okay, let me just clean it and put it back. Today I'm not working with my helper because she's doing school work, so I have to do this on my own. Right, very clean, you know, very clean. So now I can put it back there. It's dripping a little bit, but it will be all right. So I can put it back there now and then start filling it up with the new oil. This is why I said on the last video, if at least they made a box here, okay, a little box here with 4 bolts. All right, when you change oil, you remove 1, 2, 3, 4. That cap cover comes off, and then you put your hand in and pull out the magnet. Then you clean it just like I cleaned this. I think that would be brilliant, you know. Let's just see the oil, how it is. Oh my goodness. Again, look at that. The same thing. What is going on with this car? This is shocking, you know. I wasn't expecting this. Let me just put that sun plug. Yeah, as you can see, there is something going on with these gearboxes. You know, you have to change the oil at least every 10,000 miles. Just change the oil, put new oil in there. The idea that you shouldn't change the oil doesn't make any sense. The oil shouldn't be, it's as dark as diesel oils. It doesn't make any sense. And this is electric. So that's the way it is. Okay, now I'll start putting this, pumping it in there. Right, I finished putting in the oil. Now these containers, they come with this little thing with a tube on it. Okay, so we don't need this. You don't need this. So this, I'm going to throw it away. I'll leave this open like this. Okay, all I'm gonna do is just get a cap and then close it. I don't need that because this pipe, I cannot use it on this. So and it's easier to put this with this pipe and then pull. So you have to remove this all the time. So I'm going to throw this, and then every time I'm putting in oil, I'll be taking oils from these and pouring it in here so that I can easily use the suction without this. Okay, it works better that way. All right, so this one, it has that thing, if I can show you. As you can see that, so I don't need that. I just want the bottle to be like this. Makes life easier. So every time I buy new oil and this one is finished, I just empty this one into here, then throw this away without this. Okay, it's like I repeat myself. It's just that sometimes when I say things, it's like people don't get it, so I have to say it quite more often, so that say it a few times so that it hits home. Okay, so it's done. Underneath as well, underneath is done as well. There we go. I've put the plugs in and I've cleaned all this. It made a bit of a mess because the car is sort of like that. So the car is not level, so the oil will start coming out here earlier because of the car being like this. So what I do is, once I see the oil starting to come out here, I push a lot of oil quickly inside and then put the plug. Okay, I push a lot of oil inside quickly with the syringe. I push. So when I put the oil in, I just go slowly. Once I see it dripping, one hand holds the plug, and then I press the thing quickly so it shoots lots of oil in quickly, and then I put this. This is why some of it drip here. Okay, so but it's fine. I've done it. Okay, so now I'm gonna put back the cover, and as usual, I normally put grease on these so that they don't seize. Because if you don't do it, after a few weeks, rust start to eat them. So I'm going to get grease, put it on these to lubricate them, and then put the cover. All right. Right, here is the grease. It doesn't matter what type of grease it is. So what you do is you just take and then you douse it in there like this. Okay. And also, if you look here, look how rusty these things are. It's a recipe for disaster. One day you'll be trying to take these off and it will refuse because of rust. Okay, this is why sometimes you see a car driving and this under tree is hanging, because some of these, they got broken, and the tabs are rubbish as well. These plastic tabs, they tend to snap, so that's how it is. You just put grease on them to save a hassle later on. Okay, so I'll just carry on. Right, all done, and I've put a bit of grease around them as well, because as you can see, they're rusting. So now they have grease to reduce that rusting. The tabs are all in. Put a little bit of grease as well on them so that the next time when I remove them, they don't snap. Okay, so underneath here, everything is done. Oil is changed. So I have to just take the car down from the ramps. Oh, brilliant. I was using this grease. This is the type of grease, a multi-purpose grease. Okay. Right, as you can see there, 81,878,000 miles. So the last time I changed the oil was at 72,000 miles. So I've done almost 10,000 miles and the oil is that bad. So I think I have to start changing it at least at 5,000 miles. So the next service, it has to be 86,000 miles. Just keep on changing the oil, because I fear that the bearings in the gearbox, they are getting worn out because of that contaminated oil. Let me just turn the camera around. So you have seen it, guys. I've serviced the car. It came from Kia. They didn't change the oil, so I've changed the oil, and the oil is that dark. It's darker than the oil from my diesel car. So these cars, they need the oil to be changed. Don't buy the idea of this is a lifetime oil. No. You have to change it. Okay, there were little bits of stuff stuck to the magnet. I think it's very fine kind of dust coming from the bearings or the gears. I'm not sure, but there was something there, which means that the magnet inside the gearbox must have a lot of stuff stuck to it. But we can take it out because Kia decided that's the way it is. Okay, guys, so thank you very much for watching. Next time we'll be removing the wheels and checking the brakes, and also I want my new Michelin tires at the back. The ones at the back are old. I always want old tires in front, new tires at the back. So I buy new tires, I put them at the back and take the ones at the back to the front so that they get finished. And then I take the ones at the back, put them in the front, put new again. That's how I always done it. Because you put in new tires in front, you're turning, you're doing this, you're shredding new tires. So you must as well take the old ones and shred them. Keep the new ones for a year. The next year, do the same. You know what I mean? Keep on doing it that way. So thank you very much for watching. See you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.